All right, pleased to have in studio with us this morning, Aaron Templin. Aaron is one of the guys who gets the job done at Front Street Tap Room.
I see we make a beer run down there.
Yeah, there you go.
Getting the craving
There you
already.
go.
Yes, and he's here to tell us about something that I had not heard about before until I got a notice from this group last week. There is something called the Fargo Business South of Main Avenue District, and the merchants there have gotten together to kind of get the word out about what they do and issues that are important to them. And so we're very thankful to have Aaron in studio here with us this morning. Good morning, Aaron. Thanks for coming in.
Morning. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I'll have you pull that microphone just a little closer to you. Perfect. Then we can hear you great. So thank you for the time. So tell us a little bit about the, I like the SOMA, South of Main, SOMA, the SOMA Business District. Tell us a little bit about what you're doing, trying to get organized and get the word out about what you do.
Sure, yeah. So there's probably a good reason why you haven't really heard of us, because we're not officially a thing. But we kind of got together earlier this summer. There's the Main Avenue construction project going on, which is a really big project, definitely affecting our businesses down there. So we're kind of thinking, how can we promote the area? How can we get people down there walking around, keeping the doors open for a lot of these places that are super cool, a lot of really cool businesses. So we thought, why don't we throw a block party? So that's what we did. It just happened last Saturday. Just kind of the idea, get people into the area, walking around, going to different places. We had a passport to help promote that. So we're just kind of a ragtag bunch of business owners who are busy with our own things, but doing our best to say, hey, it's a often overlooked part of downtown. And it's super historical. There's lots of really cool buildings, lots of really cool things to see, and there's also a lot of really good opportunities.
So this is, if we kind of think about the Island Park area, would most of the businesses involved be kind of in the periphery there?
Sure, yeah. So SOMA is, it's actually been around. The name SOMA has been around for probably a decade or so.
Okay.
So it's kind of down to 2nd Avenue from the river all the way to University. So it's really long, thin area. Kind of the core would be where Front Street's located on the 600 block, the 700 block, and then up into 8th Street. So that's where most of the businesses are located and most of the businesses that have been involved.
Sure. So is this like Rhombus Guys is on Main, but it's on that side of the street? Would Rhombus Guys be part of the deal there?
Yeah,
Wimmers and
that's really how it started.
Okay.
So I'm from Front Street Tap Room, and we have a really great relationship with Rhombus Guys. Front Street doesn't have a kitchen, but Rhombus Guys delivers over there for free. So we've had a really good relationship the whole time we've been there. And then what kind of started off the whole thing is, Brad was in the establishment, and I was talking to him, Brad Wimmer. And he said that it was their 100-year anniversary this year. So that was kind of a catalyst.
Yeah,
all right, it's on.
Big deal.
You want to have a party anyway. Why don't we kind of band together and try to make it as big as we can?
Yeah, I love it. So do you feel like where you're at, there's so much focus on downtown, but it seems like a lot of the attention, a lot of the accolades, and maybe some of the controversy too, tends to be that kind of downtown Broadway area once you get north of Main Street. Do you feel like you folks on the south side get forgotten a little bit?
Yeah, a little bit. But it's okay. I think we kind of enjoy our little space down there. I'm sure. What do you mean by the controversy?
Oh, just the TIFs and the Renaissance Zone projects, and those all tend to be more, near the Fargo Theater area, some of the places that are a few blocks further north of you. So, but when we think of downtown, when we think about come downtown, we think about the Hodo, and we think about Blackbird.
Staying north of Main.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So
Come south of Main.
I just wonder if there's the feeling at all like, hey, don't forget about us too with some of the businesses south of Main.
Yeah, definitely. And we were actually a beneficiary of one of those programs, our landlord, because he put a bunch of money into the building that we were in. It was kind of a big construction project as we were coming into it. We've been the beneficiaries of a 5-year tax break, which is kind of nice.
Hey, it's the rules that are out there for everybody to play by and take advantage of. There is kind of that, I don't know what you call it, no man's land is not the right word, but you've got a really great set of businesses on South of Main, and then you kind of have that dead area, I would say, where you go from there to when you start getting over to, Old Broadway and things like that. Is there any discussion or any, you guys getting in the ear of city commission people saying, hey, can we do something in between to kind of tie that together a little bit more? Or is that just the way things work out and there's not much you can do about that?
And I think we're really excited about this new construction project. And I was just kind of thinking about it on the way over here, because we had this block party, but prior to that, we were definitely involved in the planning of the construction project. Originally they were just going to basically lay down what was there, but they've reduced the lanes. I think the sidewalks are going to be bigger. There's going to be a lot more parking. So next year, they turned it into a 2-year project, but we definitely had a lot of input, and that's kind of also brought us together. So we're really excited about that. I think that there's going to be a lot more pedestrian traffic. So hopefully a result of that is you see some of those areas, those parking lots kind of in between. I think it's a really good development opportunity. So I guess we'll see, but I don't know what the city commission can really do about that. The market's probably just going to have to take care of it.
Maybe it's just luck. Maybe it's just I haven't heard much about it, but whenever you hear about the quote-unquote problems of downtown Fargo, where you hear about crime, you hear about homeless folks, and you hear about harassment of people on the street, I sense that doesn't make its way as much to the south of Moorhead district. Is that something kind of a nice benefit of where you are? Is it's a little more residential, it's a little more commercial, a little more hospitality related, and you haven't maybe had those black eyes, if you will?
Yeah, definitely. We really don't have any problems with any of that. That's kind of more on the north side of town. Maybe I guess I don't really know why. But yeah, even like theft and stuff, it's nearly never been a problem, or crime at all. I know our establishment isn't very, you hear a lot about bars kind of creating that type of behavior. But our place is pretty tame, and Rhombus guys as well. It's kind of a family-friendly place. So hopefully it stays like that.
All right. Before I let you go, since you came over, give you a chance to plug Front Street Tap Room. Give us a little 30-second commercial about what you guys do over there.
Yeah, thank you. Front Street Tap Room. So we focus on local craft beer. We have 30 taps. Everything is from Minnesota, North Dakota. We also have live music every weekend. We have a lot of different events throughout the week. We have really good trivia on Tuesdays, which I write and host. And we also started a comedy club about a year ago. So we have a comedy show this weekend. Mary Mack, she's been on Conan a few times, and we bring in some really, really high quality comedy acts. So we'll have shows every other weekend on Fridays and Saturdays through May. So I'm really trying to ramp that up.
Awesome.
And you can get some pizza brought over from Rhombus.
Yeah,
so
right?
There you go.
Yep.
All right. Aaron, thank you for coming. Great to hear
thank you
about
for
you. All
having
the
me.
best. Continued success.
Thank you.
Aaron Templin from Front Street Tap Room. Yeah, drive south a little bit. Just like this song is going to tell you right about here. And check those guys out. 744 Need to Know Morning Show. Got a full forecast.